the variable name right now. This because this variable name is not edited, so it is that same name. We will be doing the editing. So CIA, country, these are the variable names. These are the variable names here, and this is the table. Okay. Now, if you go to this model view, the in the left hand side, the third pane, model view, then you can see just one table is there. I mean, so this is one database basically. If you add more tables, then more databases will be there, and then you can build a relationship. So that we will be doing in the second session. So right now this is one database. So now again we are back to report view. Now because that data needed cleaning, so we will go to this transform data. So at the top ribbon you can see transform data. So just click on transform data. Now when you click on transform data, this new window will come. You can see that this is a separate window because at the back that report view is still there. So a new window will come. This is called Power Query Editor. So this Power Query Editor, this is basically the transforming tool of Power BI. Here, a lot of data cleaning you can do in just seconds. So in by clicking things, and even complex, very complicated data set also you can clean it very well. Okay, so some basic cleaning task we'll be doing now. Now you can see that the columns are there and rows are there. First of all, I will show you this one. In the right hand side, if you check here, applied steps is written, applied steps. The first one is source. So that means from this source, it has fetched the data. The next one is extracted table from HTML. So this is the step where the table was extracted. Okay. And now this, if you click on this, okay, don't click on this close. Okay, yes, don't click on this cross button because otherwise this step will be removed. So you can click here, just at the right side of that. So extracted table from HTML, that means this was the raw table which was extracted. So you can see that in the raw table version, the country, IMF, these are not the column headers. These are in the first row. So column headers are blank, actually column 1, column 2, this is how it is written, right? So sometimes we fetch data like this and then we have to make the first row as a column header, but it has already done this step. See the next step in under the applied step, if you click on promoted headers. So in the next step, Power BI has automatically promoted the first row as the header. And that is why in the next step, we see that the country, IMF, these are as the headers. And then change type, sometimes it based on the data set, it changes the type of the variable. So what kind of change it has done? So this one, if you see the CIA, because the CIA data was very clean, here we don't have any alphabets like NA and all, only numeric values are there. That is why it has treated this as a numeric value. So you can see here 1 2 3 1 2 3 means it is whole number. Okay, rest of the columns, because of the anomalies like NA and all, it has treated this as text. So you can, if you click on this ABC, this ABC means this is text, so it has treated as text data. Okay, so now what we are going to do, first of all, I will show you that if suppose the headers were not promoted, then how can we promote the first row as header? So for that, what I will do, the automatic steps which Power BI has applied, I will remove those steps one by one. Okay. So very carefully you see this in under the applied step, I'm removing this change type. So the type which it has changed, CIA data, it has treated this as a number. So if you click on this cross button, this change type will go back. So now you can see that under CIA, it is now ABC. So that means it is now text, which was actually originally there. Okay. So no, if I actually I have already closed that step. I don't know how to whether it will become stored or not. Should I fetch the data again and
Ma'am,
then
just
show you?
no, ma'am, just explain that. Do I need to just cross the change type?
Yes, yes. You just need to cross the change type, because if you cross that, you cannot get it back. Okay, so very
Okay.
carefully you cross whatever is not needed. Okay, so
Okay.
change type if you cross, so then
Okay.
you are back to the previous version. So what was the previous version? Here the CIA data is categorical. You can see ABC. ABC means it is text. So we are back to this version. Then I will again cross the next step, I mean its previous step, which is promoted headers. So I told you that actually the fetching was done in such a manner that the header was in the first row, it was not header. But then Power BI automatically put that as a header, but sometimes it doesn't put. Okay, so if that is the case, how you will change the first row as header? So that is why click on this cross button, promoted headers, and that's it. Don't click on any other, applied steps. Don't cross any other applied steps. So if I close this one, so now you can see that promoted headers is again undone. And so we can see that the first row is country IMF, and the column headers are column 1, column 2, column 3, like this. Okay, so
Ma'am, I get
now
the
we
promoted. Sorry, ma'am. Sorry to interrupt you, ma'am.
yes, yes,
Ma'am, I got get the promoted thing that it will
headers.
restructure the heading to the column one, column two. Uh, but what about the change type? What happened after change type? That I missed it. Sorry.
Okay, so actually, this Power BI automatically did that change type. So in that, what it did in that this column 4, which is CIA data, so it treated the CIA data as a whole number. So it automatically applied that change type. So this ABC was transformed into 123 whole number, because this data do not have any text. You can see it is totally numbers. So that was the change type it did. It
Okay,
it
got it, got
changed
it,
the categorical to whole number. Yes.
got
So
it.
that we undid actually. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now this is kind of raw, totally raw data, and now step by step we will be making it clean. So the first step, what we will do, we will make the first row as header. So you can see here, here on the top ribbon, there is one button which is saying use first row as header. If you click on the drop down, it is written use first row as header or use headers as first row, as per your requirement. So here we need use row as the header, first row as header, so we will click that. So now it is upgraded. Okay, first row is treated as header. And now you can see that automatically again Power BI has applied one more additional step which we did not direct actually, that is the changing type. So it again converted that CIA data into 123. So that is okay, let us keep that because it is whole number. uh, then we will go for other cleaning. Now if you see the country and territory, so the main problem is here, not only the country names are there but also one asterisk is there, right, star mark. So this might create problem when we will try to geographically locate these countries, because we will also see the map view. So this some this star mark and all this may be creating a problem. Sometimes if you just scroll down, so for example in line number 36, we have European Union and then the star mark and then N1, Cyprus N2. So these are again noises. Okay, these are again, we don't want these things. We just need the country name so that we can locate them in the map. So what pattern, so you need to first see the pattern and then you have to decide what kind of cleaning is should be there. So here the pattern is that the star mark we need to remove, and after the star mark whatever is there, that is of no use to us. So after star mark, whatever is there, we will be deleting that. So that kind of changes we require. So what we need to do that for that, select this column. So click on country territory. I have clicked on this. So this column is selected. And now I will do split column. So here on the top, you can see split column. If you click on this, here it is saying split column by delimiter. Delimiter, that means maybe it is by space or by, semicolon, by comma. So some delimiter should be there, and according to that delimiter, you'll be splitting the column. Then by number of characters, you can count the number of characters and then splitting the column by position, by lowercase to uppercase, and many other options are there. So here, because asterisk is one component here, which can be treated as a delimiter, so I can split this column by this asterisk. So I will choose the first option by delimiter. So remember, after selecting this column, so you need to keep your cursor here on this country territory, and then you have to go to split column by delimiter. Okay, now it is asking that what is your delimiter. So some of the default delimiters are like colon, comma, equal sign, semicolon, space, tab. This you can click if your data is like that. But here I want asterisk, so I have clicked on custom, and then in this blank space, I will put an asterisk. So this is my delimiter. That means using this, it will split the column into two. Then how many occurrences you need? Asterisk, is this the leftmost occurrence of asterisk you want, or the rightmost occurrence of asterisk, or each occurrence of the delimiter? Now based on your column, how the texts are written, you have to decide. So here I can see that it is coming only once, and it is the rightmost delimiter. But then also, maybe if somewhere, because I could not check, so many of 190 countries are there, so it might happen that maybe somewhere two asterisks are there. So for each occurrence of delimiter, I'm clicking this. Okay, each occurrence of delimiter. So custom asterisk, and then each occurrence of delimiter, and then I will click on OK. So now you see the changes. Now this column country territory, this column is splitted into two columns. One is number one, country territory, another is two. In the first country territory, we can see now it is clean. I have the country names and no such asterisk or that square bracket, and yeah, here we have some square bracket and all, so that also we have to clean. So we need to check if there are other anomalies. So for the time being, I could see that the asterisks are removed and any other text after the asterisk, that is removed. And this second column, which is the splitted column, here if you click on this drop down, you can see that in this column we have blank values. We have this n2, n3, which we actually don't require. So we don't require, so we will remove this column. So I clicked on this column 2 number, country territory 2, and then I will remove column. So here I have one tab at the top ribbon, remove columns. So either you can directly click on this, or you can go to the drop down and see what it is saying. Remove column, that means the selected column will be removed. Remove other columns, that means apart from the selected column, other columns will be removed. So we need to remove the selected column, so I will click on remove column. So that extra column, which was the splitted column, that is now removed. We'll check if any other anomalies are there. So again, click on this country territory, and we can see that those square bracket was there, right? Yes. So I can again split column using this square bracket. Touch part, that is okay. And yes, this world, because if I want to do the country wise analysis, I don't need this world, because I can anyway I can calculate the aggregate GDP. So I can remove this world. So just uncheck this world, So how I got this, I just clicked on country territory drop down, and then I scrolled it down, and this world, I will click here, and this is now unchecked. And then if I do OK, then this row is filtered. This row is deleted in the sense that it is not removed. You can get it back by again checking that. But for the analysis purpose, this row will be not counted. So this world row, that one item, that will be not counted when we will be preparing the visuals. So, and you can see in the applied steps, all these changes are getting added, right? Like removed column, filtered row, everything is getting added. And you can go back to the previous version if you click on that. But remember that any intermediate step you do not close. Do not put cross button on any intermediate step. Otherwise, you will get an error, and then you have to just close everything, and you have to fetch the data afresh. So whenever you need to remove the steps, remove it from the end, okay, step by step. Don't remove any intermediate step. Okay, so now after this, okay, one more thing was there, that we square bracket. So I can again use this split column. I kept this country territory clicked, and then split column, and then by delimiter. Okay, I'm here at the last step. First get into the last step, which was filtered rows. Okay, here you should be clicked, then click here country, then yes, then split column by delimiter, and then you can have this custom and this square bracket, and the square bracket, it is I can have the each occurrence of square bracket, or maybe the rightmost occurrence of the square bracket. I have taken rightmost occurrence. And okay. So I got again country is divided into two parts, splitted. And here I have two such entries. Again, I don't need this column. So this I'm removing, remove column. Okay, so now country, the first column is clean. I have everything in place. The only thing is I have to rename this column. It is like country, then slash territory 1.1. So I will rename this column. So for renaming, just you have to double click. Yes. So for renaming, just you have to double click on this, and you write country. So I have written country. Other columns also you can rename. So for example, this IMF 2026. So uh, if I'm not really concerned about which source is there for the GDP, if I'm just concerned about that this is for 2026 data, I might keep it just 2026. So that means it is giving me GDP, purchasing power parity for all the countries in 2026. So I have renamed this as 2026. Then next column, I'm again double clicking and renaming this as, so this is written 2023 or 24. So I might write this 2023 just for illustration purpose. You can keep it 2024. And CIA data, this is again 2023 or 24. So okay. If I compare, I can see that, for example, GDP for this data, World Bank data is higher than this one CIA data. So I might have this, just a minute, this. So just because I wanted, more year columns, because so that I can show you later on how year wise trend you can check. So this second column, which was from World Bank, I'm renaming this as 2024. So this is 2024 data because the GDPs are slightly higher than CIA data. Then the last column, CIA data, I'm renaming this as 2023. Although the year reference was same for both the data, 2023-24. So for just illustration purpose, I have now 3-year data for 2023, 24, and 26. Okay, now what else I need to clean? I can see that in 2026 column, I have this N by A and those things which I don't require. So just click here, and then here you can uncheck the rows where you have N by A. So N by A, I have unchecked. Okay. So now if you click, you can see that it is all numeric data. Because this N by A, this is unchecked. That means for the analysis purpose, it won't be there. Some other, cleaning also you can do here in this text box only. You can see, remove empty, then some filters you can also put. You can sort this in ascending, descending. Right now we are not using those things. Just N by A I unchecked. Then this is still treated as text data because you can see ABC. So now I want to convert this into whole number. So just click on whole number. So now this is converted into whole number. It is treating this numeric data. For the year 2024 also, I'll be doing the same thing. First, I will remove the N by A. So I will just uncheck N by A. So all the rows containing N by A are now unchecked. And then I will change the type of the data, which is whole number. So now it is 1, 2, 3. So now I have country, I have yearly data 2023, 24, 26 GDP data, and these are also converted as 1, 2, 3. You can see the applied steps here. All the steps are recorded. Now the good thing about this Power BI is in this applied steps, all the steps get recorded. When you even when you save this and you close the window and you go back to your report view, you prepare your dashboard, maybe after 2 years when you click this, you will always see these applied steps. So you can just remember everything, that how the data was fetched, what type of cleaning was there, which is very rare actually. Because if you don't, so for example in Stata or SPSS, if you don't write the syntax, if you just do this from the interface, from the by checking the boxes and all, then you don't get the history, that what were the things done for cleaning or for any kind of statistical analysis. But here everything is listed, and you will, whenever you will open, you can see that what cleaning steps were undertaken for this for preparing this data set. Okay, so after doing this,
Ma'am,
I think everything, yes.
how did you change it to whole numbers?
Just you have to click on this. Here ABC is written, 1, 2, 3 is written. Here double click or even single click. Yes. And then here 1, 2, 3, you have to change it to whole number.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Ma'am, ma'am, I have a
Yes,
doubt. Ma'am,
yes, yes,
aren't we losing the data because supposedly for country Monaco, for
yes.
2026, this is not applicable. For 2024, again, it's not applicable. But 2023, it's applicable. There is data for Monaco. So aren't we losing the data by just filtering out the NA?
Yes, we are losing. I mean, the I told you that it is just a filter. It is not removed. So what you can do, that instead of unchecking N by A, you can transform the row value. You can maybe you can keep it 0, or 0 will be not appropriate actually. Otherwise, it would look that GDP became 0. So see, in any case, you have to make it null, dot or null, right? You can show that for a particular year that is there. uh, I mean, rather than removing that, you can
Hmm.
code something. maybe like 999 or something, and then later on you can give a footnote that for that particular year this data was not there. So that type of thing you can do. Here we have this uh, this transform, and then here we have replace values. Okay, this under this transform tab we have replace values, and then here you can have value to find. So you can have n by a, you can write this n by a, the exact one which it was there. I don't know what was whether it was hyphen or dash, but that exact one you have to copy and then replace with maybe 4 times 9 or maybe 1, so that you can add a footnote that here the data was not there, and then you have to click on OK. So that will replace the values. Now I'm not doing that change, I have just removed it, but you got
Okay.
the idea, right?
Yeah, I got the idea, ma'am. Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Okay. So
Ma'am, ma'am,
yes,
I missed ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
yes, yes.
Ma'am, I missed this split column one by delimiter one. Yeah, ma'am, could you please, like, or else I'll take it with my classmate. Miss Fine. I'll talk to them.
Which one? Delimiter.
The split column by delimiter one and change type one, ma'am. It's 2 steps.
Okay, I'm illustrating this very quickly. You have to click on this country, and then here you have split column. You just click on split column by
Okay,
delimiter,
ma'am.
and here you can choose custom,
Oh,
and then for the
oh,
first time we used asterisk, and then
oh.
we did it. Okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Oh,
Okay, so after
okay,
doing
ma'am.
this, so okay, so now I think that it is done already. Now this name I can change. This is this project name I can change. So this is GDP per capita. Lot of brackets and all is there in the right hand side. I can name this. So this is GDP, purchasing power parity, country, country wise, 2023 to 2026. So I just renamed this. So this will be saved like that. Okay, one more thing I need to do, that is unpivot. So right now what I have, this is a kind of data which is where I have country and the years in the columns, right? Now if I want to create a line graph where the years should be there at the bottom, I mean in the x-axis, and then the lines will show that country wise how it is changing the GDP, then I need to have a year variable, right? A year variable where it will be like 2024, 2023, 2026, and the corresponding GDP data will be there. So for that I need to change this. This what I have to do. I will click on this 2026, control, and again click on 2024, control, and click on 2023. So these three columns are selected. Then I will go to transform, and here you can see unpivot column at the top ribbon, unpivot column. If you click on the drop down, always first you click on the drop down for any tab. Don't directly click that tab, because you need to see that what other options are there. So this says that unpivot columns, that means these columns will be made as rows. Okay. Unpivot other columns, that means apart from the selected column, other columns will be unpivoted, and unpivot only selected columns. Now I don't want unpivot only selected column, because I need to change the entire data set accordingly. Suppose if now 2026 is my column, I need a column named year, where the entries will be 2026, 2024, 2023. That means these values will come as row, right? So accordingly the country should also change. That means Singapore should repeat 3 times: Singapore, Singapore, Singapore. And then for each Singapore, the year reference will be 2023, 24, 26. And then the corresponding GDP value will be saved in a third column. Okay. So I will click on the first option, which is unpivot columns. That means all the columns will be unpivoted. I mean, these selected columns will be unpivoted, and but the changes will be applied to other columns also, like the country will also change accordingly. So the first option, unpivot column. So now you can see what it did. It is we have now the country. You can, in the country you can see that each country is now repeated 3 times: Singapore, Singapore, Ireland, Ireland, like this. Okay, then the second column is attribute. You have to rename this. So this is actually that year column. So I will rename this, double click, year. So now for Singapore, for each year, what is the GDP value? For the third column, again I will double click and I will write this as GDP purchasing power parity. Okay, so now we have the country, year, and GDP purchasing power parity. Now this type of transformation is called, it was earlier in the wide form, okay, wide, and now it is in the long form. So from wide to long, and similarly you can do this from long to wide as per your requirement. Okay, now everything is done. We will go back to that dashboard creation. So now, before closing this window, because this is a separate window, I told you, Power Query Editor, you have to apply the changes. So here you can see at the first you click on home. Okay, now we are at home. Then here at the left hand side, there is an icon, close and apply. So here again, you click on the drop down. Here we have this. One option is close and apply. That means this Power Query Editor will be closed and the changes, whatever we have done, that will be applied here. Second option, only apply. That means the changes will be applied because right now nothing is saved. Okay, so the changes will be applied, but the query editor will not close, and we can still carry on the changes. And the third option is close. So that means nothing will be saved, it will straight away close. So don't do that. So click on the first option, which is close and apply. So now that window is closed and it is taking time to apply the changes. So let it apply all the changes and we are back to that report view. Okay, now in the report view, again, because in this canvas we have not yet created anything, we will go to the table view and we will see how our data set is looking. So now we have just 3 columns and everything is clean: country, year, GDP. And here at the right hand side, if you click on this arrow drop down, we have in this data, we have the variable names, country, GDP, and year. Now you see this sigma sign for the GDP. So this shows that this is a ratio scale data or continuous data. GDP is only continuous data because we had the numbers, whole numbers, right? The rest of the data, country and year, these are text data, okay, categorical data, and that is why this no sign has come. If you have, if you have any data like date data, then a calendar kind of icon would come. If you have any location data, then a globe type of icon would come. So that is again a very nice feature of Power BI, where it identifies the data and accordingly it sets the icon. Okay, now we will go to this report view, and now we will create some visuals, some simple visuals to start with in this dashboard. So first of all, I will insert a text box which will give the heading of this dashboard. So here at the top, so right now I'm at home, and here at the top, text box. So I clicked on text box. I can readjust, just drag this. You can, I just elongated this, and I mean shorten its width. Okay, now here I'll be writing. So maybe it is like country. So it's coming very small. So I will increase the font size. So here I can increase the font size like 40. So this is coming, this country wise GDP per capita or GDP purchasing power parity 2023 to 2026. Right. Then I can make it at the center. So here center, I have this option of making it bold, and many other formatting features are there. You can do that. Some basic formatting features I'll be showing here. So you keep this box selected, okay, and then you go to this. In the right hand side you can see format text box. In this format text box, under this general category, we have some drop downs. Okay, so here I have properties, some it's positioning like height and width, so size, position. I don't want this. Padding here also you can make it thicker. Then title, effects. In this effects, so it will take some time for the new users to locate where my formatting tools are there, because there are many formatting tools here in Power BI. So you have to get used to this, otherwise you will keep on searching. So basically if you want to change the color and background, so you have to go to this effects. So I just uh, clicked on this effects. So this is now this opened up. Here the color is set white, so I will click on this color and I will change the color, maybe this yellow. I change this color. Then I have further formatting like transparency and all. I can adjust that. Then again I close this. Border, if you want to keep border, the visual border, then on. So you can see a border has come. Then shadow, it will give a shadow effect to that border. So you can just keep it on. Okay, now anywhere in the canvas, you can click and you can see that this is your heading now, country wise GDP, purchasing power parity. Okay, then we will, I mean, you can add, further detailing to this, but I will quickly go to preparing the charts. Okay, now here I can, we just saw in the previous that some, sample dashboards that we had cards, right, where in big letters, the total GDP or the total purchase, total sales were highlighted. So that kind of cards we will be inserted. Now in your current version, the icons here I have the visual icon, okay, in the right hand side. So in your current version, the icons might be slightly different. Okay, but if you do not find any tab, any icon, you can get it. You can get it here. Here three dots are there. So if you click on these three dots, get more visuals. So then Microsoft, okay, before that you need to sign in. Actually I have not signed in, so you have to create an account so that you can do later on. Right now it is not required. So basically you have to create an account in Power BI. So free users can create an account. Then you have to go to continue and you can fetch the new visuals from Microsoft Store. There are many visuals which are free and some are paid. So free visuals you can import. Okay, so right now I'm using this card, this one. If I click on this, so an empty card has come. I just drag this and position this here. Okay, this card, it is written 123. So you might have this 123 new version card. I'm having this old version card. Okay, so you click on this. Then here one field you have to add. So I will go to this data, click on this drop down. I will have country in my field. Okay, so just get this country, drag and drop to this fields. What I can see, the first country is posted there, Albania. Okay, but I don't need first country. what I need the count of countries, how many total countries are there. So for that, in this field, you have to go to this drop down, and you can see here the options: first, last, count, distinct, count. Okay. Now, because we have the long version of the data, so it's not the wide version. So if you click on count only, then it will take the whole count of the countries, which because we have the duplication of countries, right? Each country is coming three times, so we don't want that. We will go for count distinct. So click on count distinct. So now I'm having 188 countries, because some of the countries we removed for data, and during the data cleaning purpose, data cleaning phase. So we have 188 countries. Now I can format this card. So just keep it clicked and go to the format. Here is the format, this paintbrush kind of icon. This is format visuals. So if you just click on this, now here you see the call out value. So call out value means this value 188. So here, if you want to increase its font size or something, you can increase. You can give color, a different color. Right now it is black, so I'm keeping it black only. I collapse the drop down of call out value. I'm now clicking on category label. So category label is this, which is coming just under 188, which is count of country. So this also you can increase the font size. You can make it bold. You can change the color. Okay. Then for the background color, you will go to this general tab, and then here again effects. In this effects, you have the color option, so you can choose any color as per your choice. So this you need to explore little bit, okay, because you may not keep up the pace with me, because you have to find it out. So color, and then again here, if you want border on, if you want shadow is on. Okay, so this is basic formatting I have done. You can again reposition this. This is count of country 188. Okay. Now similarly, I can just copy this and paste this. What I did Control C and Control V for this, because I need to put many more cards. So quickly I want to do that. So again, I'm showing this. So I just I clicked on this card, and then Control C, and then I clicked on the background of this canvas, and then Control V. So then I can reposition this. Yes. Now here I have to change the value, the field. So here the field was count of country. Now I want to keep maybe year or maybe GDP. So keep GDP here. I just dragged GDP from here and I kept it to here fields. So now it is giving me sum of the total GDP, okay, which is coming 17 million. If you want different measure, maybe not sum, but the minimum GDP, maximum GDP, median GDP, average GDP, you can just click on that. So that will be, that will be displayed here. So this is like average GDP, or you can have the total GDP. Okay, so this is the total GDP. So as per your requirement, you can place different cards, and you can decorate this. So this is sum of GDP. One last card I'm putting. Again, Control C, Control V. Here in the place of field, I'm keeping year. So just drag and drop year. So now again, it is only 2023 is coming, because this is the first year. Click on this drop down, and I can have like count. So 3 years are there. There are 3 years. Okay. So similarly, you can practice and you can put more and more cards and you can do the formatting even better. Now coming to the analysis of data. So what we can do that we can display, first of all, we can display the GDP country wise. So for that basic chart I can use, which is this one, the first one, stacked bar chart. So just first of all you click on the canvas, blank canvas, because if you keep clicked on any of these chart which you have prepared, then its format will be changed if you click on the new visual. So click on the blank space first and then stacked bar chart, which is the first option. Now in this stacked bar chart I will, now I need to fill the y-axis and the x-axis. So what I want that in the y-axis countries will be there, in the x-axis corresponding GDPs will be there. So in the y-axis I will drag and drop country, and in the x-axis I will drag and drop GDP. Yes, so I got this bar chart. Now here it is giving me sum of GDP purchasing power parity. That means it is giving me for each of the total GDP for each of the 3 year. Okay, addition of those 3 year GDP country wise. If you wish, you can have for advanced visualization. I will show that to you how you can add a slicer and for each year you can check the GDP. Here also you can do the formatting. Here on top you can see some buttons. So for example, the first one, the funnel shaped button. Here it is filters and slicers affecting the visual. So there are not any filters applied right now. Now we'll be learning filters and slicers. So filter means maybe I'm not I have the total 188 countries, but maybe I just want to show only top 10 countries. Okay, so if I put that filter, then it will show that top 10 countries are selected. So I am just quickly showing that to you. So keep this clicked, this chart, keep this clicked. Here after this visualization, one tab is there which is filter, right? So in this filter, if you check, here it is written filters on this visual, country all is selected. Okay, sum of GDP all. So I can click on this, I can click on this sum of GDP, right? And then here I have the option, I can give it filter like whether if the sum of GDP is less than a particular threshold, less than equal to greater than not blank. So I can show that. Okay, let me check country. Country. Here all the countries are there, right? So I can have selected countries, select all, and I can have just a few countries, maybe uh, I mean in your maybe just 3 countries I want to show, right? So for just illustration purpose, I have selected just first 4 countries. So now only 4 bars are there. Now if you click here on that funnel shaped icon, you will see that filters. It is saying that this chart is for country Albania, Algeria, Andorra, and Angola. So it will reflect the filter which is applied here. Okay. Then so I'm removing this filter because right now I want to show everything. So for that, here in the country, this eraser button is there. So clear filter. So again, I'm having everything. Okay. So now another thing, when suppose you are presenting this, okay. So in this case, you can zoom it also. So you can click on this focus mode, and one chart you are you are showing your you are saying that these are the components are there, and then you can back to the report mode. So that is what you can also do. Okay, so then you can format this. Here again, format button. Here again, you have a lot of formatting options, y-axis, x-axis. You can increase the font size and all. So okay, I think earlier it was scheduled till 12 o'clock. Can I extend it up to 12:15 and the next session 12:30? Is it okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so here y-axis, I clicked on this and I can increase the font size here. So you can see the country names. Now the font size are increased. I can make it bold. Then I will collapse this. Okay, y-axis, I'm collapsing this. Then x-axis, I have the values. I have the values. You can increase this. So you can see this 0.2 million, 0.4 million, this is increased. Display unit. Now the display units are in millions. If you can change this. This is auto display unit. You can click on this and you can keep it in thousands. So now it is coming 200,000, 400,000. You can keep it in millions. You can keep it in billions. So that also you can change. Then title, zoom slider. Okay, bars, how you want to show the bars. So right now the color is blue. Okay, you can change the color or you can give it some option, some filtering. So maybe for some particular country you can choose the country name and you can choose the bar color, or you can do conditional formatting here, this fx. So this I will discuss while in the advanced visualization case, how you can change the color in using conditional formatting. Here you can set the rules and change the coloring. Okay, right now I'm just showing you how you can do simple visuals. Okay, so after this maybe I can create another graph, which is maybe line graph, line chart. I have 3-year data. So in this year wise, suppose if I want to see the GDP, so in the x-axis I have year and in the y-axis I have this. Now I'm having a single line because it is giving me total. Okay, total GDP for aggregate for all 188 countries. So how this is changing from to, okay, now this is in the reverse order. You can see the problem is that the first one is 2026, then 2024, then 2023, because according to value it has a reverse. So you can go to this 3 dots, more options, and here you have sort axis. So right now it is sorted through sum of GDP. Okay, and obviously sum of GDP in 2026 is higher, so it is sorted in the descending order. So I want to sort this as per year. So year, and then sort axis year and sort ascending. So I want 2023 to come first because that is logical in a line graph. Yes. So now I have 2023 values, then 2024, 2026. So single line because it is showing the aggregate. I can show this country wise also. I just have to put some filter to this. So before that, let me tell you another feature is that whenever you hover over this any chart in Power BI, you will see this the data values are coming. So this is called tooltip. So in the tooltip you can see that this is the year 2023 and the sum of GDP is this much. The next one is 2024, sum of GDP is this much, like this. So this is
Ma'am, how
very
do you sort
useful
the
at
data?
present.
Ma'am, how do you reverse that year
Okay,
from
so for that, on the top of this chart, 3 dots are there. You have to click on this 3 dot, then sort axis. In sort axis, you have to choose year and then sort ascending.
got it, ma'am?
Okay. Okay, so now suppose if you want to show this for some countries, okay, then you can do that in many ways. You can use some filter also. You can use slicer. So quickly, I'm showing you slicer. There is this where is it? Yes, this button where I have a sheet and a funnel shaped icon. Okay, this is slicer. So if I click on slicer, this slicer is positioned here, and then here one field I have to add. So I'm adding this country as a field. So now you can see that I have a list of countries, and then here I can choose any country, any particular country, and I can show this graph for that. So for example, I have okay, maybe Vietnam. So for Vietnam, I can see that in 2023, this much was the GDP, 2024, this. And one more thing, you can see that as soon as I selected Vietnam, all the other charts adjusted, right? So this here also country-wise GDP, I have only Vietnam, only single bar is there. On the top, the cards, when you see, country count is now 1. Sum of GDP is now 50,000 because it is now talking about only Vietnam, and year all 3 years are counted, so 3. So this is the interactive nature of this Power BI dashboard, that whenever you click on a particular bar or particular level, the all the other graphs adjust, and it shows that interactivity. So I can have like United States. If I want to have both United States and Vietnam, then I can press the control key, and then I can show this. I mean, I can click. So now here I am having in the bar chart, I am having United States and Vietnam, but this is showing me the sum of GDP. Okay. So what we can do here, instead of this sum of GDP, uh, okay, I have to give it, if I give it a legend, let's see. Yes, now it is working. So I told you that when I'm just clicking on Vietnam and United States, it was giving me total sum of GDP, and that is why a single line was there. Now what I did in the legend, so you have to keep clicked on this line graph, and just scroll down. So after this x-axis, y-axis, secondary y-axis, you have the legend. In this legend, you drag and drop country. Okay. So now here countries are coming. So I'm now comparing United States in the focus mode. I can compare it better. So I have this light blue color United States and the Vietnam, and I can compare. I can show in my presentation that, see, this is the stark difference between the GDP, PPP throughout the year between United States and Vietnam. Now this will be very stupid thing to compare the GDP of United States and Vietnam, but this is just the illustration purpose, that you can click on any country, any 2 3 countries, and you can show that. Now I just unchecked that. So if I uncheck that, then I have a lot of lines, which is making it very cumbersome, very untidy. So I will rather have so not either I can remove country from the legend, or I can keep selected some countries here, so that only for those countries it will show that to me. Okay, so for the time being I'm just removing uh, for this line graph from the legend. I'm removing country. When I'll be requiring this, I will use that. Okay, so this is the first page of my dashboard, and you can further beautify this by inserting some images, company logo and all these things are here. You have the insert, and then here you have like just like text box, you can insert some image, company logo and all, you can place it here and you can further decorate. So those things we will discuss when we will have time. Now first page after this, so I will continue this till 12:15. So in this first page I can rename this. So this page 1 where it is written, just right click, rename, and this is maybe overview. Okay, so this is the overview page, and then I'm adding second page to this. So this plus button and the second page, another page is opened, and here what I can do, I can have a map view because I have the location parameter here, countries, so I can have the map view. So here I have different types of maps. One is Bing map, the second one is field map, then I have shape map. So I will use this Bing map because it will fetch the, so I just clicked on it. This map will fetch the locations in real time. From, it used to fetch it from Bing, I don't know, because uh, earlier it was named as Bing map, I don't know now where it is fetching, but it in real time it fetches the location value, location and spaces from the website, from the web. So now in this you keep it clicked, and here you will add fields. So in the location you will have country, country. Okay, it is saying that map and field map visuals are disabled. To enable them, go to file, options and settings, options, global security, see detail. So just do that. I have to go to options and setting. So options and settings here under file tab, options and settings, then here options, and then I have to go to security, right? Yes, security, and then here yes, so map and field maps visual, use map and field map visuals. Okay, I have checked this. Use map and field map visuals. And then okay. Okay, let me remove this and let me click it again. Bing map. Okay, and then location, under the location, country. Yes, so now it has fetched. I hope you have also done that settings. So now you can see here that it has fetched the map from web, and yes, it is fetching from Bing only. See here at the bottom it is written Microsoft Bing. So it has fetched the map from Bing, and then here the bubbles you can see, these are the location, these are the country identifiers, right? So right now this bubble size are not different, everything is equal, so we have to give the bubble size parameter. So keep it clicked, and here I have this bubble size. Under this bubble size I will drag and drop GDP. So that means the bubbles will be bigger for higher GDP countries, and it will be smaller for low GDP countries. So now we can have I can show this. Till now I'm not really able to see this. So what I will do, I will add some controls. So I will go to this format, map settings, and then controls, and then I will add a zoom button to this. Okay, so now using this zoom button, I can zoom in and I can see at which place, where. So for example, here Iran, which is much of the talk nowadays. Here it is its GDP much smaller. You can hover over this. It will the tooltip will give you the sum of GDP of these 3 years. Then I have here Israel. So you can just find the location wherever you want to see, and you can get it. Again, you can have the similar slicer which you had here in the previous page. I can just copy this slicer, Control C, and paste this slicer here, Control V. One or more of the copied visuals can stay in sync with visuals. Okay, you want to sync or don't sync. So I have kept it sync. Okay. Now this same slicer country. So country wise now you can check. So maybe somewhere China. So I can check China, and then I have, obviously, if we are talking about China, the next thing comes to our mind that India, where India is featuring. So let me search for India. Okay.
Now, why are you getting that filter wala option?
This filter, this is not filter, this is slicer. Filter has a different notation. Yes. So yeah, here this is slicer. You can see this after card, in the fourth one. In my pen, it is coming in the fourth one, slicer.
Okay.
So this slicer you can click and you can change its option. I mean, it's a visual. It's
Okay.
Okay. So okay, I got the India. I think Iraq, Italy. Yes. Okay. Control, and then you have to click the other one if you want to compare. Okay, now I have clicked India and China, and we can see the bubble of China is obviously very big as compared to India, right? You can zoom in, you can zoom out, and you can check this. Okay, so far, is it good? I mean, I'm winding up here only, and then after a short break, we will resume.
How you
Any
select
doubts so far?
compared to the Indian and China?
Control. Press the
Control.
CTRL button and then select the countries.
Oh, so I have to select India first, then I have to okay.
Anything first, and then control, and then other country.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, any more question? And because I synced that button, no, I chose that sync button. So because here two countries, India and China, are selected in the overview page. Also, you can see India and China are selected. So if you don't sync, then the overview page will be different. Here everything will be listed, but because I clicked on sync button, it is now synced, and I can see for India and China. Okay, so let us have a quick break, and then we will resume. At what time? 15 minutes break. Is it okay? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So we will resume at 12:35. Okay. By the time I will also share the data files which we will be working now, because now this is a single data file, right? We will be working now with different data files, and we will build a model so that we can go for the advanced level visualization. So I will share that in through the email. Okay, thank you very much.
So can we start now, Suraj? Aksha, Akriti,
Yes,
Udit?
sir.
Sir, Devjit has informed, sir. We are waiting, sir.
Huh?
Can we start as I have to wrap up by 2 o'clock?
Yeah, it's 41 already. Yeah, you can start, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so I'm sharing my window. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So we ended here actually in this map.
Yeah.
So I did not tell how to save this. So
Wait.
you need to say yes, yes, sir.
Oh, not. Sorry. I was telling my daughter.
Okay, okay.
Sorry, sorry, ma'am.
Okay, so you need to save this. So you have to go to this file and then save, and then you can choose your location, wherever you want to save, browse this device. Okay. So maybe here I'm sharing this. This is trial and save. So you can see that it is having .pbix extension. So .pbix extension means that will have uh, that that is a Power BI file, Power BI report file. So and anytime you can just click that, you can open that, you can go to that transform data, and you will see that what kind of manipulations have been done uh, in your data file. Okay, so right now, so I'm now closing this one. I'm now closing this one. We will be doing now this thing, building data model. So for that purpose, we need different data sets, but linked, related data sets. So for that, for doing that, I have sent you already these data sets. Let me check that. Yes, that is actual spending data. Yes. So here, actual spending data, I have sent you one Excel sheet which is named actual spending. So if you click here, here we have dates and different department names, IT department, different cost elements, country, and actual spending. So so basically this data is corporate data, where for in different countries different departments are located of that corporate center of that company, and then a certain amount of money were given as a budget. So budget allocated was how much, and actual spending, so this shows their actual spending. Another file is monthly budget. So this is a CSV file. Yes, actual spending and monthly budget both are CSV file. If you click on this monthly budget, so not too many columns I have kept here. So and this is a very famous actually demo data set for showing the uh, building model or relational database. So you can get it from online also, actual spending data. So here we have the budget data. So that means for each country and each IT department and cost element, how much budget was allotted. So the denomination is not clear. It might be in millions of dollars or it might be in dollars. So, but here this is numeric. Budget is numeric. So this much amount was allotted for each department for each year. So how much budget was allotted and how much actual spending was done. So basically this we will do the analysis that how whether the company exceeded its budget, allotted budget, whether the company underutilized. So basically company's whole you know performance will be shown in this dashboard. And one data set is this one, dimension table. Now this is not a data set, this is just an information that for different so these are like dimensions. So we already saw that there were IT departments and there were cost elements. Now here we have the details. So for example, the cost elements, for example, external labor and internal labor, these are clubbed in cost element group, which is labor. Okay, so how the company is performing with respect to cost element group, how within a cost element group with respect to different cost elements. So those things, so those details are there. Then these labor, other, and yes, these are clubbed in BU. Okay, then some of the cost elements are clubbed in R&D. So these are the details. Then country, we have the country names, then in which region these countries are coming, that is also kept here. Now here one thing you will notice that Japan is coming under Africa and Asia. You might say that if it is continent, it should come under Asia, but it is as per the company. Like company has demarcated its region, sales region, and there it has clubbed Africa and Asia. It has clubbed the regions, and under this region, some of the countries are there, like China, Japan, and then the details are there. So you can see that this we have one variable country, and it is nested within region. Then similarly, IT departments are nested under IT area, different IT area, and different department managers are there who are in charge of those IT departments. So these dimension tables also we will import, because this will actually give more details to the variables, and this will help us in building the relational database. So it will be clear. A lot of things we can learn from here. Data cleaning, there is not much data cleaning is required in this, because all the data are cleaned here. This actual spending data, monthly budget data, these are cleaned. Okay, so data cleaning is not there. But yes, when we will import another data set, country population size, so that is why one Word file I have sent, and this is giving you one link, this one, Worldometers data. So from this website we will fetch one data, that is population of countries. Okay, country wise population, this we will fetch, because we have country wise this actual spending data, country wise monthly budget data, actual spending data. So we can visually locate those countries where it is coming. Then we can compare that using population size also. Is it a big country, is it a small country? And then so basically these all are to facilitate the decision maker, that in which country they should focus if they want to increase their, or if they want to utilize their budget judicially. Is it like maybe in United States the budget is overutilized and actual spending far exceeds the monthly budget allotted? So these data sets we will be importing, and then we will create a dashboard. So dashboard, I'm giving you a glimpse of what kind of dashboard we will be creating. So this dashboard I have already created using that data set. So you can see that this is the cover page, and here some buttons are there: overview, map, relationship. So if I click on control and click on this overview, then I am directed to this overview page. So, this kind of overview page we just created for that GDP data, right? So similarly here also you can create overview page first, and once you create all the pages, so this is the overview page, then we have the map page, where using the map I have located the spending, then relationship. So these are different pages created, different dashboards, and clubbed into one this thing, clubbed into one report. And then we can, have the cover page of that report, and we can have the buttons, and we can click on the specific pages like map view. I have now gone again. I can go back to cover page. I can go to relationship, and this is how. So you can, basically do the presentation, and so this looks very nice because while presenting. So, for example, this is one of the very catchy visual presentation of Power BI, which we will be doing. This is a scatter plot. So usually in the scatter plot, we have just two dimensions, maybe those. Here I have monthly budget and the actual spending arranged in x-axis and y-axis respectively. But apart from this, in Power BI, you can accommodate more variables. So for example, the variables are country size. So you can see the bubble. So bubble size are, if I just see this, yes, size. So the bubble size is taken for the country population. So that means I can see that uh, where the bigger size countries are lying. Is it overutilizing the overutilizing the budget, whether the actual spending is more or less? So this line which is cutting across this diagonally, so this is the line. Above this, the actual spending is more. Below this, actual spending is less than the budget. Now, apart from this bubble, not only this is the unique thing, the thing is that time, because here we have time wise data also for different years. I can keep the time in the play axis, and I can play this. So if I click here, you can see this animation is coming. So this will, yes, so you can see that over the years and for each month how the spending is changing. Okay, so this is, I think, a monthly data for 2020. So for over the month how this is changing. And if you click on a particular country, so for example, I have clicked on France only, and then I can see its trail, how it moved. And so I kept it clicked and play. So you can see that for these months it was below, and for these months it was above the line. So this looks very nice, this animation which you can do in Power BI. So we'll be doing all these things.
What is
So
this
for,
animation?
yes,
How to create this? Which part of this
this
visual?
this scatter plot.
This is like
Yes.
scattered plot. I get it, but how to add that animation wala thing? Animation kaise?
Okay, for anime, yes. So I'll be showing everything. This is just a demonstration that using that same data set, I have created this. So
Okay.
I'll be showing this. This will come
Okay.
in the play axis. Okay. Everything
Hmm.
I'll be showing.
Hmm.
Basically, I'll be recreating this report again. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. So let us start. So first of all, we will be importing all the data, and then we will be creating this thing, overview page. Okay, so let me start using this Power BI. Okay, so I'm launching Power BI. A new worksheet will come. This is telling me to update. I'll update it later on. Okay, blank report. Okay, so now I will be importing all the data. So first of all, let me see actual spending and monthly budget. These are CSV files. So I have to give the path of CSV file. So get data, and here I need to have CSV, text CSV. Okay. So text CSV I selected, and then I have to go to this. Yes, here I have. So here I have actual spending and monthly budget. So actual spending I'm open. I'll get the preview. So this is the preview of this data. This is a very clean data. Nothing is wrong here. So I don't see any anomaly. So I will directly load. Okay. But meanwhile, if I see any anomaly, although I know that there is nothing to change, so then I can go to transform data. Okay. So I will now directly load this.
One second, ma'am. Can you please share the those data so that we can simultaneously work on each?
Yes, I have shared it.
Okay.
I have emailed it.
Oh, it's
Just few minutes back, I emailed it actually. So obviously you must have the data so that you can do it simultaneously, right? Did you get the data?
We'll have to share it with them. That mail has only the CRs.
Okay, so I thought because the CRs are there, so I thought they will share it.
No, but it's just half an hour back you sent. We didn't see that actually.
Okay, okay.
Mhm.
But in the previous session, I actually declared that I'll be sharing the data. I will
Okay.
email the data.
Okay, there was who is there? Both the CRs. Okay, I'll share it. Just a minute.
Okay.
Mhm.
Because I'm not there in any WhatsApp group or somewhere, otherwise directly I would have sent that to the student group. So there are just I think 3 files
Oh,
are there.
I'm just 4 files, no?
4 files are there. One Word document, there a link is there.
Monthly budget link, dimension of table, actual spending.
Yes, yes.
Hmm. I'm sharing with your WhatsApp group, class WhatsApp group, MA Livelihoods 2426. Please check.
okay, sir.
Mhm. Yeah, done from my side. So students will now they will be able to see.
Yes. So I'm just waiting for 2 minutes. Quickly you download. These are light data sets. Not a problem. Um, so just I'm loading the data. So it's simple. Just again, you have to go to this get data. So I'm at the home page, then get data, then again text CSV. So I already imported this actual spending. So now I'll be importing monthly budget. So this is the preview for monthly budget. I have date, IT department, cost element, country, and budget. So again, this seems to be okay. No anomalies. So I will load the data. So in the table view, you can see these data are there, actual spending. If you expand this, then you have this actual spending. The sigma sign is coming because this is a continuous data. Then cost element is a categorical, labels are there, country. Then date is there. So you can see a calendar has come. It has automatically taken date as a, so it has given a format for date. This date hierarchy is created. I will discuss that. What is the date hierarchy? Let me collapse this. Yes. Another data set is monthly budget. So again, if I expand, so I have the variables in the monthly budget, which is the ratio scale data, continuous data. Then cost element, country. Again, here also I have date and the IT department. Okay. In the model view, if you check the model view, here we will be building data model or relational database. So here we can see that now two data sets are there. So one data set actual spending is here and another data set monthly budget is here. And later on we will build the relationship between these two data sets and even more data set which we will fetch from the website also. So all the data sets first we will fetch, we will do the cleaning as per the requirement, and then we will build the relationship. Okay, students, whether you have got the data, have you imported the data?
Yes, ma'am, got the data, but I have opened that previous thing, so I have to. What do I need to do? Open a
Yes,
blank
you
report
can.
again.
Blank report. You just save that. You save that previous report,
Okay.
and then you use a blank report,
Okay.
because
Okay.
these data are not related. Otherwise, I would have said that you import in there only. So it was GDP data, and this is something else.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So next data is our next data we need to fetch from the link. But before that, I want to fetch this dimension table. This is important because this will establish the link between the data sets, actual spending and the budget. Okay. So this dimension Excel sheet, you can see that in one worksheet there are three tables. Okay. So we will fetch this Excel sheet in Power BI. So after fetching actual spending and monthly budget, now I'm fetching dimension table. So because this is Excel sheet, I will go to, either you can go to this get data and Excel workbook, or here in the shortcut already Excel workbook is there. So you can click on that. Now you can see in that particular location, dimension table is visible. So click on dimension table, import.
We don't need to
Okay.
transform anything in dimension table.
No, neither in actual spending nor in monthly budget. So all you just have to directly load.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. In the dimension table now, what you need to do, because there are three tables, right? So three tables. First, let us click and see the preview. If you click here, cost elements, we can see that this from that worksheet, cost element table is fetched. Only the cost element. You know in that worksheet there were three tables, right? Now only
Mm-hmm.
the cost element is visible, so this we will fetch. Okay. Then uncheck this departments. So in that same worksheet, department was there were three columns. So here IT department, IT area, department manager, it's visible, this very clean data, nothing is problematic, so we will fetch this also. Then the third table is region. So here also we have the country and the country wise regions, so that also we will fetch. Then at the end you can see this is not a table, but the icon is something different. This is worksheet. So this is not a table icon, this is worksheet icon, which the name is dim tables. Okay, dim tables. So if you click on this, this is the worksheet, the original worksheet which is there. So if you just drag this right side, so you can see that Here the entire worksheet is there, where we have the cost element table, 3 columns of cost element, then one blank column, column number 4 is blank, and then I have again next 2 columns for country and region, then column number 7 is blank, then I have IT department. So that means if you fetch this one, then you have to actually adjust these null columns you have to remove. Basically this we don't want. We need actually these 3 tables separately, because these 3 tables will become our axis for the analysis. Like so in the x-axis we will take cost elements. According to cost element we will maybe check the bars, actual spending and the budget allocation. Again the departments, the IT department, the departments will be in the x-axis, and then we will check everything. Then regions, country, these will be our x-axis, and we will see. So basically these will be our dimensions axis, for which we will be checking actual spending and the budget allotted. So that means we need to import these 3 tables. Okay, so I'm checking on cost elements, departments and regions. 3 checks. Okay, and the last one worksheet I'm not checking, I'm not taking on that, and then I will click on load. So I clicked on load. So that means here in this you can see here in this report view also, at the right hand side where data is written, now I have 3 tables: departments, where I have the variables department manager name, IT area, IT department, then monthly budget. No, monthly budget was already there. For the dimension table I have the departments, cost elements. Cost element is business area, cost element group, and then regions. Regions I have country and region. You can check this in the table view. So in the table view now, apart from this actual spending, I have cost element table. So you can see this is a separate table, cost element, and you can expand this and check the variables. Then I have a separate table for departments. So there are 3 columns for departments. Department manager names are there, IT area, IT department. Monthly budget already I fetched. Then regions. So in region also I have country and region.
One sec, ma'am.
Yes.
Why didn't we take dimension table? I just missed the point.
Dimension table we have fetched. That
Mhm.
worksheet we did not fetch, because we
Okay.
needed this separately. Okay. So
Okay.
already Power BI is giving me these tables separately. You saw there were 4 views. In the
Mhm.
first 3 views, tables were fetched separately. And
Mhm.
in the 4th view, everything was clubbed in one worksheet.
Okay.
So because I need this as a separate table for my analysis purpose, that is why.
Mhm.
Okay. If I needed the entire worksheet, I would have imported that.
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
so yes, so now I have these 5 tables here. And now if you see this model view, now there is this role of this model pen. Okay, model view, you can see, I'm just minimizing this. You can see already some lines are drawn. So automatically Power BI has mapped these data sets using some arrows and lines. Okay, so we won't generally Power BI maps it correctly, but we won't rely on that. We will do our own mapping. So what I will be doing now, I will keep all the dimension tables in the middle. I mean, the positioning is optional. Okay, it's not sacrosanct. Just for just for the understanding, what I am doing, actual spending I have kept it in the left hand side, monthly budget at the right corner, and all these 3 dimension tables, cost element, region and departments in the middle. Then you can hover over these arrows and you can see what it has mapped. If you hover over this, you can see that the country from actual spending and country from the region table is mapped. okay, which is correct actually. Then country from region table and country from monthly budget is mapped. Okay, so that mapping we will be doing. So what I am doing now, I will click on this line and right click and delete. And I will don't show this again and delete. So delete, I'm just removing the relationships which Power BI has done by default because I want to do it on my own. So just click on the arrow and delete. Click on the arrow and delete. Okay. So now you can see one thing that in actual spending, what are the variables are there? I have actual spending, then I have cost element. So this cost element, so here only the cost element was there, but if I want to get the details of cost element, this dimension table named cost element, this will give me the details of cost element where I have in which business area that cost element belong to, in which cost element group that cost element belong to, right? So that is why I will now map this. So what I will map, I will drag and drop cost element from one table to cost element group. I mean from actual spending to this cost element. Okay, I'm doing this again. What I'm doing, this cost element, I mean, and this, dragging and dropping from which direction to which direction, that is again, it doesn't matter. I mean, you can drag it from cost element and drop it to actual spending or vice versa. Just the thing is that you have to drop it to the cost element variable only. So I am dragging this cost element from the cost element table and dropping it to cost element of the actual spending. Okay. Now what it is saying? It is saying that this is a new relationship from table. It's saying that from table cost elements to table actual spending, and it is you see the highlighted, the gray colored, the highlighted column, cost element. So you have to check that yes, cost element is mapped. It's not that the country is mapped in one table and cost element is mapped in another table. So in both the tables cost element is mapped. Then cardinality, it is one to many. One to many means in our actual spending, it was in cost elements, every cost element is coming once. Okay, this is one to many. And in this actual spending, each cost element is coming multiple times because it is getting repeated for different countries also, right, for different months also. So that is why it is repeating.
You
Yes.
said that the direction is not important. So
Yes.
I stick on that first direction. So in my case, it's showing from table actual spending to table cost.
Yes. Yes, but then cardinality will be many to one. What it is writing,
Okay,
many to
okay,
one.
okay. Yeah.
Yes, so it will be same, right?
Coordinate
For
is
me,
sorry.
yes.
No.
So no problem, no, sorry,
Uh,
you are
that's-
also learning this, right?
uh,
So here, because I selected first table cost element, so this is one to many. If you have selected actual spending first, then it will be many to one, so it will be ultimately the same thing. Okay, so that is why it is not important which direction we are taking. Okay, then save. So now you can see that this arrow is created, and when you hover over this arrow, it is mapping the cost element of from the two tables.
what about the
Okay.
cross filter direction? Is it single or both? There is an
Which
option called cross filter direction.
in that table?
In that table, before beside the cardinality, there is an option
Okay.
called cross filter direction. Single. There is a drop down menu. Single or both. Which one?
Okay. Okay. We'll come to that.
Oh.
Let's map another one. The table would appear again, and I will see that.
Hmm.
Okay. So now again, you have to see in monthly budget also this cost element is there. So that means if I want to compare, so just you need to visualize first mentally that if I want to compare that by cost element, if I want to compare actual spending and monthly budget, how much was allotted, how much is spent. Okay, so that means this should be common. This dimension should be common to both the table, monthly budget and actual spending. So that means this mapping has to be done in for the monthly budget table also. So the same thing I will do. I will drag cost element from here and drop it here, cost element. So from monthly budget I took it. So now from table is my monthly budget, to table is my cost element, and then this is cardinality. Okay, so here we have options like many to one, one to one, one to many, many to many. So here I'm having many to one, and this is single and or both. That means it's like a cross filter direction. How you are filtering, is it like both way? Means uh, in the dimension, when you are taking this as an axis and you are maybe plotting bar graphs. Okay, so do you want to take that cost element from the cost element table, or you want to take that cost element from that actual spending or monthly budget table? Because in both the tables this variable is there, right?
Okay.
So if you click on both, then that means you want to use this filtering from both the table, from any table you want to take. But it is always suggested, it is always recommended that you take the access from the dimension table. Why? Because there it is coming, there it is coming only once, and there is no duplication and all. It's just that one cost element, in which cost element group it is belonging, in which business group it is belonging, in which IT department is belonging, it will come, right? So take that as your axis. But sometimes in some data sets, maybe both cross filtering will be required. So in that case, we will click on both.
How will I
So here,
decide that? This problem needs both, or this is need single.
okay, so here the thing is that in actual spending or monthly budget, these elements, this cost element, that is duplication. Okay, because we have different countries are there. So for each country, each cost element will get repeated. Different months are there. So again, each element will get repeated. So it's not really good thing. I mean, if there is some duplication, why should I take that in my x-axis, I mean in my dimension? Rather I should take it where it is appearing unique times, right? If my data set is like that, where again in my, maybe in my monthly data set, suppose it is for one country only, and for each month I have this, so and it is not repeated. So in that case, both ways, that means from even from that monthly budget table, if I take that cost element as my x-axis, there will be no problem.
Okay.
You got it?
Got it. Got it. Almost got it.
Okay. Almost. Okay, so save this. So after saving, so again this line appears, and here we see, and in this line also, you can confirm which direction is this. So one, that means the values are coming once in this cost element group, and here star means many. That means in monthly budget, this cost element is coming many times. Sometimes we can have this one-to-one mapping, and यहाँ भी one times, यहाँ भी one time. So in that case, we can have cross filtering both option. Okay, then what else we can drag and drop? Can you tell me from this what other common things are there?
I guess so. From region, I can take region to monthly budget country, or
Yes, from yes,
actual
good.
spending to region is also country. So we can map this.
Yes, so we can map country. So country variable is common. So we can map country from actual spending to regions and from monthly budget to region. So we will do that. We will drag and drop country from actual spending to regions, or vice versa. Here also the cardinality, it is many to one. So countries are here. Here also I have country, and then save. So this appears, and after mapping this, you must check that whether the same item is highlighted in both the tables or not. Then again, country, I will drag it from region table, I will drop it to monthly budget, one to many, I'll say. So here also country is now linked. Then what else? I have IT department, right? Now here IT department is written IT DEP dot, and here IT department is written as IT department full sentence, right?
Yeah.
So there will not be any problem if you keep it as it is. You can go to transform button, you can change the variable name. Generally we do that, but because here the elements are same, we know that, so there will not be any problem. We just have to drag and drop it here. So IT department will be dropped in IT department, not in IT area, okay, because that is different. So IT department. So you can see from table actual spending IT DEP, here this is mapped, and two table departments. So here IT department is the variable name, and it is also highlighted. The relationship is many to one, and single cross filtering, and save.
Name of the column doesn't matter at all.
It doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter.
What
So
are
if
you
you
doing for many to one for in IT department? Because
yes, so you can check in the department it is one. So department table unique occurrence is there, and
okay.
in the actual spending table it is star. So that means in the actual spending table it is many.
Get it. Okay.
Okay, so same thing with the monthly budget. So department table is selected from that IT department. Monthly budget IT DEP is selected. Save. Okay, so now we have mapped this. So this is called model building. So this we did using this. So still now we are left with one data, which is the population size. Now this was not given in this company file. This I fetched from the web. So because I told you that in that bubble chart, I mean not bubble chart, that is called actually scatter plot. In that scatter plot, if I want to show that which country is how big the country is in terms of population, then I need that population data. So nowhere in these tables I had this population data. So that is why I fetched this from website, from internet, so that we can do. So we will go back to this report view. Now we will fetch that data. So get data, and then web, then I'll copy that link. So this link I'll copy, and then
Can you share the link in chat box?
okay, I'm sharing. So I'll keep this link here and okay. Okay, I'm sharing this link. Yes, I have shared this. And also if you just check this link, if you click this, this is the link. This is Worldometer website, and here I have the countries of world by population, and this is the latest one, 2026. So here I have all the country name, its population size, and a lot of other variables are there, which you might incorporate in your presentation if you think that not only the country size, but also I will show its land area. So you can import land area also. I will also, so depending on your objective of the study, if you want to show that how many migrants are there, net migrants, so you can have that. So here I will be only using this population size. Okay. So again, this is a HTML table, and here a lot of text and everything is there, but you already saw the power of Power BI in fetching tables very cleanly. So
Is this a reliable source, ma'am? This worldometer?
yes, Worldometer is a reliable source. So
Okay.
Wikipedia you don't use, but Worldometer you can take.
Okay.
Okay, so just I pasted this link and then connect. Okay, so now we are getting the preview. So again, here I have HTML table. One table is there. So this is the main table I need. You can just see in the preview, we have country, population, and other tables are there. Other columns are there. What else it has fetched? HTML code, because that was in table under the table. So it took this. I don't need this. Another display text. This also I don't need. So only this table one I will import. Now clearly I just need this population size, and rest of the columns I don't need, and some more anomalies could be there. I have to change that. So instead of loading this directly in this Power BI, I will click on transform data. So I just clicked on transform data. So I will directly land in Power Query Editor. So here is this, and also in this Power Query Editor, you can see all other data sets which we already loaded. Actual spending, monthly budget, these are also there.
Yes.
And this table one, which we will be working now, some cleaning will be done. Okay, so the first thing you can see that headers are already promoted, so no problem in that. And then some change type, maybe some types have been changed. So what I will do, I will just keep country and population. So I will click on country, click on population. Rest of the columns I don't require. So I will remove rest of the columns. So remove columns. So after clicking this remove columns, just click on the drop down. Okay, and here you choose remove other columns. So apart from the selected columns, it will remove other columns.
Can you just repeat the step, ma'am?
Okay, so when you clicked on table one, right, you had many columns, so you have to just click on country column and control CTRL. After pressing CTRL, you have to click on this population table. And then you have to go to this on the top ribbon, remove columns drop down. Okay, don't click on remove columns, drop down, and here you have to click on remove other columns. So then you will be left with two columns.
Okay, done.
Is it done? It is
Done.
there listed in your applied steps also. You can
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now here some changes what we have to do is uh, again in data cleaning is like you have to first have a cursory look on the data and understand what kind of cleaning it requires. So one thing which apparently comes to my view is here United States is written as United States, and in our actual spending table it is USA. See here, I just typed United States, so it is United States. Okay, and if you see our table, maybe this region table where the country names are there. So in the region table, country, this drop down, there is nothing. United Kingdom is there, but USA is written as USA.
USA.
Right? So this will create problem. I mean, the column names may be different, but within the column, the values should be same if you want to map them. Okay, so this country name, that means I have to change it from the region table or change it from the new table one. So I don't want to change it in the region table because it is already there in the monthly budget and actual spending also. So the new table which I have fetched, there I will change this. So United States will be changed to USA, And also it matters whether it is capital USA or small USA, so that also you have to take care of. So keep this column selected and go to this transform, and then replace values. Replace values. You will find now the exact name you have to write. So first of all, let me check what the name was. United States. United States. S was capital. So replace, then value to find United States. This is value to find, and I will replace this with USA. USA. And then OK. So now this change has been made. It is now USA. You can check in the region table. In the region table, is this the same? Yes, it is the same nomenclature, USA. So apparently that I saw, and so that cleaning I am doing. But it might be that there are some countries whose names are different here, maybe, or maybe it is a caps lock or capital or small letter. So that also you have to check. But for just the illustration purpose, I can fetch that directly. Okay, so now what I will do, I will rename this table 1. So yeah, here at the right hand side, I will write this as, this is my population table. So this is population. Okay, so I just rename this. And okay, and also the value type, country is ABC text, and population is 123, that means whole number. So that is also okay. That's it. I will now go to home and close and apply. So Power Query Editor is closed now. I have applied the changes. Okay, now come to this model view. In the model,
A second.
yes.
How? Okay, I reached till that population part. Now what I need to do is
Then close and apply. In you click on home, and then
okay.
there will be one button, close and apply. So the changes will be incorporated.
Okay, done.
Okay, so now in this model view, we have to link this population also. So this population is my another table, and I have to link it. See, I have to link it to one of the dimensions which is already existing. So that means here you can see here some lines are already drawn. Here the country is mapped with country of actual spending. That I don't want. Okay. Everything should go through that region table, because that is my dimension table. There the country is having unique occurrence. So I will remove this. I have removed this line. Then what else is there? Country and monthly budget is mapped. I will
You're basically removing all lines related with the population table.
Yes, I am removing that because I want to map this with the region table. Okay. So now here, okay, there is some. Okay, this dotted line is there. I'll remove this. Okay. Now I will have this country or dependency, and I will drag and drop this to country of region table. Okay, so you can see here already here also countries are coming, occurrence is unique in the population table. In the region table also occurrence is unique, and that is why cross filtering is both direction, right? It's
Now
both direction. So this is 1-to-1 mapping. So now save. So we got this slide. So country-wise population also I have got. Okay, now in order to create that map, which was this one, this we had no relationship where the scatter plot was there. So here in the axis we had this time also. So that means we have to, so and here you can see in the data set, date is also one of the table. Okay, so this also we have to create. I'm just showing this and I'll just illustrate why we are creating this. So basically this means that here in our current worksheet here basically we can now analyze monthly budget and monthly budget and actual spending with respect to all the elements of cost element, with respect to country, with respect to department. Okay, and also we can analyze the population size with respect to these three dimensions, but we cannot analyze this with respect to date, although date is present in actual spending also and in monthly budget also, but there is no dimension table of date, right? So that means if I want to see how for each month, so calendar year is same 2020, but months are different. For each month I have the values. Why not to see how month wise it is varying? So that means I need to create another axis which is date, right? So here I can create that in this only in Power BI desktop interface only, no need for that Power Query editor. Here you can add a column. So go to this table view, and then home, and then here you want a new table. Okay, a new table you want to create. So click on this new table. Then here little bit of coding is required, and that's not very difficult. Just if you want date, sequentially date, there is one function called calendar. So table is or first you have to give the table name. So table name is date. Date is equal to then the function. So it is calendar. So if you type calendar, you are prompted to two types of calendar. One is calendar. If you click on this, it will tell you what to be done. It will give the if you give the start date and the end date, then it returns a uh, table with one column for that all the dates between that start date and end date. Okay, now this we don't require because we have for one single calendar year. Okay, calendar auto, if I click on calendar auto, what it writes, fiscal year end month. It returns a table with one column of dates calculated from the model automatically. So if it is for one year only, then it will calculate for it will calculate all the dates for that particular year. So just calendar auto and nothing, then bracket is bracket is closed, and then enter. So now my calendar is this date table is created. You can check the values how it is created. This is like 1st January, then 2nd January, 3rd January, like this, 7th January, and then March 2020. So all dates of March, and it is going up to 31st December 2020. So for each date, it is giving calendar. Now, for our analysis purpose, our monthly data and actual spending data, it is available for each month. If you check that, this is table view only, table view. And then if you go to this actual spending, you just expand the field. And here, if you click on the actual spending, here if you see the date, here the dates are like 1st January 2020. Then for January month, other dates are not there. Then 1st February 2020. Then 1st March 2020. So it's monthly data, and it is earmarked as first date of that month, and by that month whatever is the actual spending, that is recorded. For the monthly budget also, if you click on monthly budget table, here also for starting date of each month, how much budget was allotted, it is written. Okay. And what the table which we have created, which is a date table, which we just generated, here we have months already, but within each month we have the dates also. So that means it will be again, kind of one to many kind of mapping, but there is no problem. That means because if I'm not plotting the chart for day wise, then it is not a problem, because for other days the data will be blank. Only for 1st January it will be, the data will be there. Rest for 2nd, 3rd up to 31st January data will be blank. But if I plot this for month wise, then I will have the plot. You understood?
But
So
ma'am,
yes,
it's not for actual spending and monthly budget. It's not showing in your data. But in my case, it's showing key that is like Wednesday, January 1st, 2020. It's showing the day also. I don't know how.
it's show day. Okay, so it's showing the day because so if you click on this date, and
Uh,
here there is format on the top. Here there is a format, so
okay.
it is like you can see like Wednesday 14 March. So if you click on this format, then it will show the day also. So it has fetched from the calendar that in 2021st January, what was that? It was maybe Wednesday. Okay, but still you are not having for other days. It is for 1st January only or 1st February only. My point is it is not for 2nd, 3rd or 28th February. Right?
It's for 2nd Jan also, 3rd Jan also. For every day, it's showing it's showing
For
the day also for me.
every date of that, I don't know, there could be some duplication.
This format, this second, third format. Oh, just a second. This format, Wednesday, 14 March 2001.
Yes,
This format is for every row.
yes, for every row. That is
Uh,
okay.
that's
But
it.
are you getting the dates also different?
No,
Means
no, 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 no. On date na
date तो first ही है ना सबका.
date मैम फर्स्ट नहीं फर्स्ट का नहीं डेट मैम फर्स्ट नहीं है 1 2 3 2nd Jan 3rd Jan ही है
Okay,
I think I mistake something. I missed.
because in the CSV file, if you check the CSV file, it's for the for 1 month, just one particular date is there. Okay, no problem. Let us move ahead and we'll check that. Okay, so let us go to again that model view, because now another table has come. And can you tell me whether this is the axis table or this is the a relational database? I mean, from should I take this as axis, or I have to map this to another axis table?
This is there is only data. Sorry, date. So
Yes,
if I
there is
see,
only date. So this should be
uh,
the axis, right? This is the
this
axis.
should be the axis. So there is
Yes.
only two options in monthly. Acha, yeah, this should be the axis. Monthly
So
budget and.
this is my axis.
Hmm.
So I can keep it. I mean, I can position it anywhere. That direction is not a problem. Now, this date, I am dragging it and dropping it to actual spending date. So you can see one too many cardinality is coming because those dates were not there in actual spending. Those 2nd January, 3rd January, those are not there. So that is why it is coming like this. Save.
Okay, done.
Yes, and then date again from the date table. I will drag
Monthly.
and drop this to monthly budget. And save. Okay, so now my building of the data model is complete. Okay, and then I can, prepare a report like this, which I have already prepared. So now, we can prepare this kind of overview page, and here we can, analyze as, here, for example, here I have analyzed budget spending with respect to cost element group, with respect to some IT area, with respect to months. So month is taken as a dimension. So this we can now create. Okay, so let us recreate this. So report view. So first we will create the overview page. So insert the text box. Now here, this is like company budget review. So I'm just giving the heading company budget utilization review. And increase the font size. Make it at the center, bold. Okay, then rest of the formatting you can go for this. In the right hand side there is format toolbox. So here I have effects. Under this effects I can change the color. I can keep the border. So visual border on, shadow on. So this is company budget utilization. You can keep the company logo also. Then I will place card. So in the card, in one in one snapshot, I can show that what was the total budget allotted, what was the total actual spending. So in this card, one field I have to add. So I will add total budget allotted. So from the monthly budget table here, I will expand the monthly budget table. Here this budget I will drag and drop two fields. So this is the total budget allotted for that particular company. Then here also you can do the formatting, keep it selected, go to this paintbrush icon, which is format visual, and then you can increase the call out value, increase the font size, and then display units. I told you that this is in millions. You can keep it in thousands, or you can go back to million. Then category label, if you want to increase the font size, bold, sum of budget. Okay, general, I just want to give it some color. So I will go to effects. It is coming under general tab. Then some color. I can give it a border and a shadow. So this is sum of budget. Okay, then suppose if you want to edit this, you don't want to give sum of budget. Rather you want to write it like it was monthly budget. So in that case you have to go to this again visual category label, right? Category label, to keep it off. So now no category label is coming. Okay, and then you go to general and you keep the title on. Okay, and in the title you can manually write the title. So it is total monthly budget. Total monthly budget. And then again you can do the formatting. You can increase the font size. Okay, You can make it bold. You can bring it to the center. If it is a long sentence, you can do the text wrap. Text wrapping is also there. You can add subtitle. You can do things. So I'm just keeping it here only. So you just saw that manually also you can edit the title. This is very important because not in our report we don't want to show some average like this. So we can edit. We should edit our title. Okay, so this is total monthly budget. Then I will do Control C and Control V because I want to show the total actual spending also for this company. So now here it is pasted, and I will check. I will change the field. Field was selected sum of budget. So here in this, I will see. You have to click this, and then in the field, remove this sum of budget. Rather, you have to take from actual spending. From the actual spending table, you expand that, and now you get actual spending. Sigma actual spending is ratio scale data. We bring it to fields.
Okay.
So
261
now,
million.
yes, 261 million. But you can see that the heading is not changing. Why? Because heading you typed manually, right? If it was the call out label, then it would have changed and it would have written sum of actual spending. Okay. So that means manually you have to edit now. So
So
you
any card view, if I take any card view, then it will come
yes.
only to total monthly budget.
A total, not only total, you can have average also. So here you can change. See, so many options are there. Average, minimum, maximum, count, standard
Oh.
deviation, variance,
No,
whatever
I'm
you
talking
are
about the
choosing, that
text,
would come.
ma'am. I'm talking about
Yes.
the text. Supposedly I copy this, or if I instead of
Yes.
actual spending, I choose cost element or any others. So it will
Yes.
show total monthly budget as a
Yes,
heading.
exactly. Because that you have entered manually. So
Okay.
and you have copy pasted, right? So that
Mhm.
copy pasting is there. So now you have to change this. The heading you have to change manually. So I
Manually.
will keep it. I will keep it selected, and I will go to this format. And then here under the general tab, I had title. So here I will change the title. So now it is total actual spending. Total actual spending. Okay, so similarly, you can put more cards. So let us now go beyond the card. You can, explore that later on. Now, there is one very nice visualization which is called gauge chart. So this is the gauge chart. This one. This gauge means this will compare when you have some threshold or some benchmark value, and if you want to see whether you have exceeded that or you have lagged behind, then this gauge chart is very nice visualization. So we are going to do that gauge chart. So a blank gauge chart is here. Now here I have to, so what I will do under the value tab, let me keep actual spending. From the actual spending, I have dragged actual spending. Okay. Now this actual spending is 261 million, and because here the axis is chosen like, I mean, by it is auto selected 0 million to 520 million, so it is coming under in the middle, so that we can change. And also in the gauge chart we can give target value. So this is the target value. Okay, so target value, I will add this
Target value means
total
here is target value is 522 million. That is the target value.
value. It is from
We have
the
to add a field
monthly
here.
budget.
Oh, okay, okay. We have to add a field here now.
Monthly budget. So monthly budget was 258 million. So I want to check whether the actual spending has exceeded or it is lesser than the 258 million. Okay, actual spending. So now I have added that target, but the
How it takes
visualization is
522 million, ma'am? मतलब,
so
oh, is this the total number 522 million? This total the end.
Not 522, 258 million it is
No, no,
coming
ma'am.
up.
When it's completed,
Okay, okay, this one.
this.
This it has selected automatically. It's the maximum value. It could be the
Oh,
maximum value of actual spending.
okay, okay, okay. Because that not
528.
mentioned, so it's sum up the total thing and it
Yes,
takes.
yes.
Okay.
It's
Mm.
so it's just you can change that access. So now when you are putting up this gauge chart and you are comparing this with this, now this visualization is not very nice because this 258 million is it's showing that just thoda sa slightly it has crossed 258 million, but it's
Mm.
not like it's a matter of around 3 million, and 3 million
Mm.
matters a lot, so we should show that portion bigger, right, that it has
Mm.
exceeded. So that we can do if we change the axis. So you keep it selected and then you go to this format, then gauge axis. Okay, minimum and maximum, what should we choose? So if I choose minimum as suppose 250 and maximum, okay, 250 million I have to take. So now it is 250 million, and if I give it, so I'm giving actually a very small band so that that portion comes out as big. This is maybe 270.
How you get took that 250 million? How many zeros in 250 million? I don't
You count that.
know. Okay.
You see what I did, I'm telling you honestly, I kept
Mm.
on putting zero, and I kept on looking at the axis. So when it
Okay.
wrote 250 million, see,
Okay.
it's very easy. See, I'm reducing one
Okay.
zero,
Okay.
it has become 25 million.
Got it.
So
I also done
keep on
it.
adding zero.
Okay. Okay.
So now you expand this. Now you can see that okay, this much is the exceeded portion. Actually, it should have been around 258 million, but this much is the difference.
Hmm.
And here you can do the formatting also, like conditional formatting. If the value is more than 258 million, you show it in red color, so that type of thing
This
also
is
you
not
can
showing
do.
for me 258 million. This mark of 258 million. It's showing 261 or
Yes,
this
did
mid.
you put the no, you have to put the target value here. In the target value, you have to drag this budget from monthly budget, drag and drop
Oh,
budget.
okay, okay. Target value. कौन सा होता है भाई? From target value, I have to put
Add
from month.
budget. From monthly budget, you have to drag a budget and drop it here
Okay,
in
huh?
the
Yeah.
target value.
Yes, done, done,
Now it is
done.
coming to
Hmm.
258
Hmm,
million.
hmm, hmm, hmm.
Yes. So now you can, further decorate this, and you can change the color also. And then some more charts we will do, but I
Hmm.
think today we will stop it here, but
Hmm.
tomorrow also we'll be analyzing this data only, and tomorrow we will
Hmm.
have time, 90 minutes and 75 minutes, so we will explore this data and we will build the report just like this, where we will have a cover page, the buttons, and we will click on the buttons, it will move to that, and we can
Hmm.
go to the fit again, we can click on the back button and we
Hmm.
will move to the cover page. So we will be doing this,
That's
and
very.
very other interesting things are there. For example, if
Hmm.
you click on a particular yes, where is it, particular IT area, relationship, yes, country detail is this. Okay, so for example, if you go to a particular country, USA,
Hmm.
so under this region USA and this USA, then okay, just a minute. Here it is going to, okay. From here you have to select. Okay, one table is missing here, I think. It got missing. No problem. Here, if I check, this is IT area, right? IT area, okay. So here, if I have checked functional, the interaction is there. Then I have to go to area details. Sure calculation. No, I think one chart has got missing from here. Okay, no problem. I just want to show you that I'll be showing you tomorrow that, for example, if any IT area, you will click here and then you will right click and it will give you an option to this drill down, which option is not coming here. Then you will be redirected to the IT area details page, and if you have chosen functional, then here automatically, right now it is infrastructure, but automatically that functional IT area would come and it's all the details would come. Okay, so in the overview page, one chart is missing, and that is why it is not coming. So that we will be doing. Okay, so it's very interesting. We will learn this drill through pages, that how we can, we click on one page and it will direct me to another page, the detailed view of that page, and also drill down. That means when we have monthly, from monthly to drill up, we can get the data quarterly. So for example, here, yes, here it is enabled. So this is now monthly, right? Here, if I drill up, okay, now this is arranged quarterly. Although I have not grouped it quarterly, it is automatically doing, the Power BI is doing it automatically. And then further, if you drill up, it is the yearly. So only 1 year is there. That is why it is only one single dot is coming. Suppose if you have for 2020, 21, 22, so it will give you a nice yearly pattern. Then again drill down. So go to the next level, quarterly, and go to the next level, monthly. So these features are there, which just by doing a click you can get it. Yes, so I'm winding up. So before that, any query for today's session? Any query, any doubt, or any feedback? If you want my speed to be faster or slower, then also tell me.
I don't have any query, but I just have a thing. Ma'am, can we design a something dashboard? If we supposedly I publish this dashboard, then someone I want to fill some data from somebody. Then and I will handle that dashboard backend say, or someone is filling this dashboard. There's a form kind of thing. So will it be possible in Power BI?
So you were saying that you have. Can you repeat it again?
Suppose I publish a dashboard and there is
You
a form.
publish a dashboard.
There is a
Okay.
form to someone and it's and there is a community they fill their data. I want to collect some data. Then it collected and will it be registered or will it be collected? Will it be possible even to create to collect data through published dashboard?
No. So see, Power BI does not collect data in that manner. It doesn't float a form, Google form kind of thing.
Okay.
You need to get the data and then you fetch it in Power BI. So maybe you are collecting the data from Google form and then you upload that here.
Okay. So is it possible to connect Google from with Power BI?
Maybe in the newer version it is there, but otherwise, even if it is not possible, you just get it in the worksheet form from the Google form. You get it in the worksheet. There is a worksheet, no? Your spreadsheet. So basically
Spreadsheet.
from the Google form, you get it in the spreadsheet form, and then spreadsheet you can visualize here. You can import here.
Yeah, I was talking about if um if it automates in a suppose it's live data coming and live data is updating in.
Okay, so that, yes, so that is possible, but that is there in the premium version.
Okay.
So live data is coming, and this that is getting fetched automatically, and the dashboard is changing automatically.
Like a
That is
government site.
there, yes, like in the government side and in many corporate, they
Hmm.
have this. So yes, that is very much possible. That is why it is popular actually. So
Hmm.
for that you need the premium version.
Okay, 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 ma'am.
Okay, so any other, and what about the pace of the workshop? Do you find it okay, or you want any improvement in that?
So, okay,
So
ma'am.
far, whatever I have discussed, are you able to absorb that?
Yes, for me, yes.
Okay, others? Because what is our expectation and what is your faculty's expectation is that you will be using this, in your maybe assignment making, or in your internship, or whatever task you are doing. You should be able to use this for your own purpose. So that much confidence this workshop should build. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe with practice you will have that confidence. Okay. Yes, sir.
Fine. I think tomorrow we'll meet. Let us see. I think
Yes.
one day
Okay.
after finishing tomorrow's workshop, it should be.
Yes. And sir, from you, if you can give me feedback. So you were there throughout the session. So
Mostly, I
uh,
was sitting here only listening, but so far as these skills are concerned, like data mapping and all, I am not good at that. So I was listening, watching in between what all happening on the screen. But let me see. Maybe next year I'll try. Um,
okay, okay, sir. Just about that, the way, the delivery of the workshop, is it
yes,
okay for
yes,
the
I think
students?
so. Yeah. So yes, it's fine. I think.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, sir. So for today, I'm logging out. So tomorrow at 11 a.m., sir.
11. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
अरे क्या ये कितने लोग आए हो तुम लोग?